Jamie runs a whole bunch of our tech stuff and helps clients with it. But we've got this process that we call the Duct Tape Webinar System. So what most people do is they go, great, I'm going to build this online course. And they spend weeks and weeks and weeks and months building this course that they find out later on that maybe nobody ever really wanted. So our process goes different. Have you seen that movie, Field of Dreams? What do they say? If you build it, they will come. Yeah, I think that's just bad advice in business. So we're going to do it the other way around. It's when they come, then we'll build it. Yeah, so we go, what's the issue? What's the product we're going to sell about? And then we map out fears and frustrations and wants and aspirations and go, these are the hot buttons we're going to tap into. Let's set up an email, set up a webinar and send out a promo email. People register. As soon as they start to register, what do we have to do now? Well, as soon as they go, like if I say, hey dude, here's how to get in shape without having to eat lentils. Let's say that's our webinar topic. And somebody goes, that sounds interesting. Now, as soon as they register, I've got to go, well crap, they're coming to this thing. Now, if they come, then I'll build it. Now I'm going to write the webinar. So now I've got some time to write my webinar. At the end of the webinar, I'm going to make an offer for let's call it a 6-week course. So I'm going to build a 6-week course. At the end of my webinar, I'm going to tell everybody all about it. Does it exist yet? No. What do we do? So we sell it and we say it starts in two weeks. That gives you enough time to build module 1. Why is this better for you? Talk to me. Why is that better? You don't waste time. Why else? Now you've got clients, you know your target audience. Why else? You don't overcommit. You're only building it for people who actually want it. And you've got a deadline. Here's why else it's good. As you go through your course, people learn module 1 and they're going to give you some questions and feedback. That will inform your module 2 and your week 3. So I was in San Francisco touring around America maybe 2 years ago, and I just launched my 6-week course. It had a title and an outline of what, week 1 we're going to cover this, and 2, 3, 4. It's week 5, and it's Saturday afternoon. And Saturday afternoon while I was traveling was the build your next module day. Does that make sense? So I'm at my friend's place. He's out with the rest of my family. And I'm about to start recording, and I get a text saying, hey, there's a 49ers game, do you want to come? I'm like, oh, that sounds fun, but I'm supposed to record my course. But it sounds really fun. So here's what we did. Have you ever done a course and then found out partway through that you're a little bit behind? You learn week 1, you're really excited, week 2, you're kind of half excited, by week 3, you're already a little bit behind. Who's done that? Come on, let's be honest. Right, everyone's done it. So I think here's a perfect opportunity to get me off the hook, let them catch up, and I get to go to the 49ers game. So here's the video. G'day Rockstar, it's Taki Moore here from Coach Marketing Machine. Welcome to week 5. I've had a whole bunch of feedback from people who've already done the homework so far. Congratulations to you. But I know there's a good chance that you missed out on some of the homework that you should have done. And what we're going to do in our next module is so important. You need to have these done in order to really capitalize. So in the last 4 weeks, there's really 3 core pieces of homework that you need to have got sorted. There was this one about that, this one about that, and this one about that. So here's what we're going to do right now. This week is catch-up week. What I want you to do right now is download it. I've got the worksheet down below. Download it. Give yourself a week to, the next 7 days to catch up. If you've already done it, week off, awesome. And I'll see you next week and we'll be good. End recording. I'm off to the 49ers game. Is that cool? Yeah. I love webinars because they work. This is Tristan Bond, dude who just became a client of mine in September. 336 grand off his first webinar. He's got a little list, like a couple of thousand people. Adam Gibson. $72,000 on a webinar. He's living in Bali for a total cost of, I think, $4,000 a month, 5-bedroom house, pool guy, cleaner, maid, chef. So, other reason I love webinars is because you can do them from everywhere. Have a look at my calendar. What's the color that stands out the most? What do you think green might be? Holidays. Yeah, me and my family, I've got 6 kids. I take the 3 youngest and my wife, and we take 4 months off a year traveling around the world just having a good time. Why? Because we've got webinars running, so we don't have to be in a physical location.